All right, I'm out here at Larson Toyota taking a look at the new 2020 TRD Off Road. To the left we have my Off Road, which I bought a couple of months ago. Just a standard base Off Road, non-premium. And then Adrian here was kind enough to bring out this new 2020 that they just got in. It has 4 miles on it. It is a premium tech package off-road, whereas mine neither has the premium nor the tech package, but I just wanted to show some of the differences that you can kind of see right away, and then also do a walkthrough of the inside. And yeah, so I mean, right off the bat you can tell we have the headlights turned on. You can see the new LED headlights and the new LED fogs. There they are side by side. You can see there's an obvious color difference. You know, you got your regular yellow halogens here, and kind of like that daylight color balanced white that the LEDs have. Apparently the tech package, or the premium lighting package, which on the sticker, this came as a surprise to me, but on the sticker, the top line there, the LED headlights with LED DRL plus black bezel fog lights has a $485 line item for this truck, which, if you guys remember, in all the marketing materials, they said that they were all going to have it, or at least we were seeing SR models and whatnot that had the lights on the trucks, whereas, you know, there's not going to be any SR models, as far as I know, that are going to have these headlights. So it looks like for now that they are an add-on, and that there are 2020s coming out that have just the regular halogen headlight setup. So be aware when you're checking them out if they come with the headlights that you want, or if they don't. So I'm going to switch to the back. As you can see up front, still we have new style grille. I like that the bezel on this one is grayed out, or everything's kind of uniform in color, where as on the 19s you can see it's all chrome on the bezel with the gray kind of offset in color there. Yeah, let's walk around the back, check out the taillights. So as you can see here, sorry for any of the glare, I'm gonna try to... So as you can see here, the taillights are a completely clear housing now, which is kind of a big difference, big departure from the red housing that kind of has that black plastic underneath it. It kind of gives it a darker tone, whereas now, if you look, it's like that same blackish housing, but it's a clear taillight, kind of almost like the Altezza taillights from, you know, the early 2000s. It looks like some manufacturers are going back to that. Stickers look like they took a little bit of a color change. On this blue one, at least, we have silver on dark silver. This one does not have the blacked out emblems. Same Wrangler tires with the Kevlar sidewalls. Same rims. Looks like same turn signals. Not a whole lot else that I can tell that's a huge difference on the outside here. If we're looking at the ride height exactly the same. My truck's only a couple months old, so I wouldn't say that there's any settling that's happened or any ride height changes. I'm not seeing a whole lot of changes in or any changes whatsoever in bumper style, flare style, pretty much anything that's going on there. The main changes are going to be in your headlights, taillights, fog lights, and tiny aesthetic things like the tailgate sticker, or sorry, the bed sticker. Okay, so let's take a look at what they changed on the inside. The two major things about the 2020 that I think a lot of people were waiting for was, of course, the power seats. So the before on the tech package or the limiteds or any of those, they had the lumbar support where you can go in or out on the lumbar, but now they have the forward, backward, up and down movement for the seat. There you can see the up down. It kind of just raises the front. It doesn't really raise the whole thing. Oh, you can raise the rear independently, so you can see the whole thing's moving there. And then also, of course, the back forward. Myself, I really don't care about this too much. I actually like the handles that quick release the seats forward and backwards. I mean, I don't really move my seats all that much, but it's a luxury thing. It's something that I could really go either way on. I mean, it does feel more premium when you are adjusting the seats electronically, and you kind of have the motors doing it all precision, whereas when you're driving with the manual ones, you may be going up a hill or down a hill and your seat may slide too far forward or too far back, whereas the motorized ones kind of give you that precision to be able to adjust your seat how you want. So this one is a tech package, which is different than my specific truck. So with the tech package, you're going to get the JBL subwoofer, which is going to be behind that seat back there. But this one, the big thing, the reason that I almost bought one is because I really wanted the Apple CarPlay in mine. The other thing that I didn't think I would like, but I actually do like, is the fact that they switched to, they switched to actual like tactile buttons that you can press instead of it being touchscreen. I was just talking with Adrian over here about that, and we're split on it. Whether it's tactile buttons or touchscreen. He says he likes the way that the screen is nice and clean when it's off. That it all kind of looks sleek and simple, but I'm more of a button person. I would rather actually feel the button being pressed instead of accidentally tapping on it when I'm driving around. Something else that I did notice too is that they changed the knobs. So Adrian was telling me that the 2019? The 2024 runners. Yeah, the 2024 runners too also had a knob change, and I think that's interesting to say the least, because the knobs, I was reading online that a lot of people change those kind of right away. I mean, they just kind of slide out. You can just like pull them off and pop new ones on. But these ones, hopefully people aren't going to have to do that. I mean, they do feel a little bit more grippy. They don't feel kind of like, I don't know, like as slidey as the other ones. I feel like you really couldn't grip the old ones as well. So as far as major changes go, those are going to be the two big ones. If you can see all of the interior stuff, placement, fitment wise, everything is going to be the same. Adrian was pointing out to me that you are losing an auxiliary jack, and it's going just a USB playback. I don't know. I mean, I can really go either way on that. Losing a jack just kind of means less versatility. But at the same time, I mean, USB playback has been a thing for quite a while now. Really like the blue on this truck. All of your storage, when I pop this storage open, all of the storage stays the same. As you can see with the JBL system, you got the factory subwoofer there, but the pockets all stay the same. Flip up flip-up seats and compartments all stay the same. We got the factory all-weather floor mats. Then we'll go back to my 19 over here. Again, manual controls there for the seats. As you can see, the stereo has the different knobs. No tactile buttons. We got our aux and USB down here. So yeah, those are going to be your major differences for the interior. As you can see, the armrest, all the cup holders and all that stuff is going to stay the same. As far as little stuff goes, here's both the rear ends. Looks like the rear windows are exactly the same. Pretty much everything's going to stay roughly the same. As far as add-ons go, I don't think that there's a whole lot changed as far as the packages. I think that, what is it, tech package?
Yep, the premium package and the tech package are the same.
Mm-hmm.
The only add-on is the headlights.
Okay,
Yep.
All right. So it looks like all the packages are staying the same. The only add-on is going to be is the headlights, as Adrian was saying. Yeah, I mean, all around, baby steps. I wouldn't say there's any drastic changes. I mean, between the 2019, 2020, if you can get a really good deal on a 2019 right now, I say go for it, because you probably save a few $1,000s. I know that Adrian isn't giving tens of thousands of dollars off of the 2020s, because when I was talking to him, they said they only had a few of them in. And this was the one that was most comparable to my truck, which is why we're lining it up next to it. But yeah, they're going to be popular. If you look at all the numbers from the sales, it looks like they've been increasing by about 10% year over year as far as units sold goes. So since 2016, say they sold 150,000 units, the next year it was like 165, and then 190, and then 225, and I mean it just keeps going up and up as far as the numbers go. I don't expect the 2020 to be any different. If anything, I think that this is the late model kind of end game revision when it comes to the Tacoma. So if you kind of want the Tacoma as Toyota is putting it out there as the best of the best, I would definitely look at the 2020. All right, just taking a quick look at the engines here. There isn't any differences, I would say, besides probably slight revisions that Toyota isn't going to advertise, but it looks like, I mean, the engines are exactly the same for both models. I mean, tubes, master cylinder, battery, valve cover, air boxes, it all looks like the same exact stuff. I mean, even down to the shape, I don't even see any revisions in the shapes of the air boxes or the air tubes, any of the reinforcements, master cylinder, battery placement. All of that stuff looks exactly the same as my 2019. Little rolling test going up this hill. Doing some on-roading in our off-road.